So we're gonna start. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, help your boy, share it. So we're gonna start with Borrelsword Dragon. Very good card. Used to be a very powerful card. It still is, don't get me wrong, but Access Kotaku is here, and a lot of pro players, a lot of good players like myself. I consider myself I'm the right player. I'll say I'm a good player. I'm gonna say I'm a good player. I cut Borrelsword from my Adamcipator deck. My reason being, you have Access Kotaku, you really don't need Borrelsword. Borrelsword's not as powerful anymore. He was an OTK machine. Every deck was a must-have. Now that Access Kotaku is here, you can make Access Kotaku go to 53, 63 guarantee. Like if you feel like it. At that point, it's pretty much a Borrelsword, and pop stuff is a little better. So that's why Borrelsword is going down. I mean, the Battles of Legend, you're seeing a 17, or Ultra 17, Battles is 21. The Secret Rare, Cybernetic Horizon, we don't play broke Yu-Gi-Oh! Hashtag over here, everything or OG, everything OG. You're looking at $33, $34. Not bad for value-wise, but if you have Access Kotaku, this is going to keep going down, lower and lower and lower. Trust me. Another good card might want to have in your arsenal is Topological Trisbania. You guys forgot how good this card is. This card is very good against Ultra, guys. It kills the matchup. Very good. Trisbania for 75 cents. Why not have that? But we get big. We're getting big. We want the best thing. We don't play broke Yu-Gi-Oh, like I said. And if you forgot what this card does, it says 2 effect monsters. Very generic. If a monster is special to a zone this card points to, trigger effect, banish that monster, as many spells and traps on the field as possible. And if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each card that they control. That's very good. Burn damage in time. Back row hate. You banish it. Yeah, we wanted that. We want that. You can trigger this easily. You're looking at 350 for 350 for 2 right here on the first page. And then quickly after that, just know Trisbania. Trisbania goes to $6, $5 fairly quickly. Very powerful card against back row decks. Something you should have in your arsenal. Another very powerful card you should always have would be Topological Bomber Dragon. These cards are very good. You have the Dual Devastator for like 17 cents, so there should be no excuse why not to have a copy of. But if you're like, we don't play broke Yu-Gi-Oh gang and stuff, the Secret Rare from battles from the Megatins are still 50 cents. What are you doing? $1.75 for a Kodo the Duelist? Let's check that out real quick. Very powerful card. You're looking at Unlimiteds are about $2. What's the first edition for? $2.64, and then quickly goes to $3. I'm guessing about $3. If you don't know what this card does, this has 2 effect monsters. Very generic, very easily to make. If another monster is special to a zone, a link monster points to, not just him, any link monster points to, destroy all monsters on the main monster zones. Also, your monster cannot attack for the rest of the turn, but we don't care about that. Also, in battle phase, after damage count, if this card attacks your opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster original attack. Very good, very powerful card, getting extra damage for OTK material. And for $2-3, it's not a bad card just to have. For Kodo Duelist original, come on. Another good card would be Salamander Alma Rush. You guys forgot how good this is? Remember this card was $20 before the reprint was announced? Well, it's heading that way little by little. Second page, you're already looking at $7, $8, $9 for a copy of Alma Rush Secret Rare. You do have him for like $6 to $7 in the first page. And this card, it's very good as a one-off in most decks. Or if you play an Extravagance build, remember that Extravagance build mean Ultra guys. You're running 3 of these. That's why this card's seen a little bit of spike now. You do have the Dual Overload, for like 75 cents. Great penny stock, by the way. Great card just to have like 10 copies of and just sit on for a whole year. Very good. If Battles of Legend, Heroes Revenge version goes to 20, you can expect Alma Rush go to 10. I don't see why not. Or even 5. And you spend 75 cents for a copy and you're going to make maybe like $4 off of it. I think that's a plus for everybody, right? Something to think about. Chaos Space. You should have this. No reason why. It's fairly cheap. You're looking at $3 for 2 copies here, and then stays at $3 to $4. You should have your 3 copies off. If just have it. It's a card that can see a lot of meta play. If we go back to normal Yu-Gi-Oh events and etc. etc., you see this card go up. Same thing goes with Valkyria. Although Valkyria, it's not the best one, arguably the worst one, but it's something that for 44 cents, that, or maybe like $1, close to $1, you can add to your cart when you're making purchases from other stores. Just have your one off. It's not a card that I'm gonna hold like 10 of it. I'll tell you that right now. It's a card I'm only holding 3. It's not gonna be a 3. No deck is gonna run 3 of these. Most people are gonna run 1. So just have 3. There's no point of having 100 copies of this. It's gonna be too long. It's gonna be too slow to move that amount. Naturia Beast. People ask me at locals, hey, what's a good pickup card that I know it's gonna go up over value and it's gonna be meta relevance again? I'm like, Naturia Beast. Naturia Beast, it's such a great investment. Besides, the DT, which was a great investment when it was at 40, great investment. If I say so myself, it was a couple of years ago though. Maybe like 2 years ago. The Seeker is your second best investment. You can go for collection 5Ds. Don't go for the gold rares. Just don't do that. Or you can go dual power. Dual power is actually one of my penny stocks. Naturia Beast was a release date, like a quarter. And then now you can see it almost to $1. So there's a little bit. Naturia Beast has has a chance to be really good in meta. Once if we get back on, the fact that Naturia Beast is a float gate type effect, that you just gotta send the 2 cards from your top of your deck to graveyard to negate activation of a spell. Very, very good. The only downside of this, we have impermanence. We have cards like that negate it. But overall, still a very, very powerful card for like $11 for a Secret Rare. Why hasn't this exploded yet? $13. This is the second highest version. So you're telling me the DT is gonna be 70 and this thing is gonna be 15? Really? I can see Naturia Beast being 30, even 40 at one point. If people can't get the DT, well, they're gonna go for the second highest rarity. That's being this. It's a great card. It's not a penny stock, but it's a card that can automatically flip one day and be at 30 for no reason. Heatwave. A lot of people were saying Heatwave is a very good card. I'm 50-50 with that. I don't think it's very, very good, but I think it's good enough. Back in Spiral format, this was heavily used. I remember this card being like almost $20. So for being $3 right now, $4, I think it's a good pickup. That's all I gotta say, really. Ash Blossom Joy Springs. We're just gonna look at Maximum Crisis real quick. Ash. Unlimited are still like $50. There's a damage for like 3 damage for like 51. I don't want that. On your first edition, I can run you for like $62 to $64, 65. Quickly going to 70. But you don't have to get this kind of Ash Blossoms. Of course not. You have other versions. Just know that they're all going up little by little. Shadows of Valhalla is getting bought out at the moment. But just know every Ash is like $10 plus. Even the Feet one that I hate so much. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. It's your best investment. And I called this maybe a year ago. They're dirt cheap. You can have all this. Just know that the original Winter Cherries are like $10 plus. Because this card says reveal Firewall, you win the game. Reveal Needle Fiber, Aerodon, you win the game. Very, very good card. Unlimiteds are looking at $5 to $4. First editions you look at $9, $11, and then quickly going to $15. Disappearing off the market. Very, very, they're getting cleaned out. Good reason, because during either position when your opponent controls more monsters than you do. So if you go second, you can discard this card, reveal 1 card in your extra deck, look at your opponent's extra deck, you get knowledge, banish all cards in the extra deck with the same name as the reveal card. You reveal it. You keep your Needle Fiber. You keep in your Firewall. They're not. Very, very good card. Very good card. Penny stock, 2017 Megaton. Really? 80 cents? $1? Not even $1? Really? What are you doing? If that card goes to 30, this card's gonna go to 10. Why are we not doing this? Why are we not buying that? Lastly, not lastly, but you know, kind of the end of the video. Just kind of look at Eternity Code. Access Code Talker still $60+. Gear Suit still 33, 34. Your Crocosaurus, your Crocosaurus, your Gator Boy over here, $30. And then Link Ross still bubbling in 15. I still think Link Ross is gonna be a $40 card eventually, if once we get events. If we don't have events, this is gonna stay this for the longest. Fox a sleeper. Just looking at cards like this guy's 250. Very, very good sleeper card. Tooncast Creator Collector Rare. It's like $110 still. I was just looking at Toon Chaos, just looking at what I should invest in. I'm gonna go more detail in another video for Toon Chaos, but just right now, looking at the collector market, they're still pretty good. Just know Chaos Emperor is going up little by little. Chaos Space is dipping. Gammas are good investment. These cards are very good investment. I'm gonna do a video more in depth on what I do when sets are released, and that's gonna be the newest one being Toon Chaos. Lastly, I have Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. Just know this card is getting bought out in the moment. You're looking at a copy here for $71, and then 74, 78, and then you only have 2 pages and quickly go into $90+. I see this falling down to 80, so don't panic too much. Just know it's getting bought out. And if you have yours, if you're not using it, hey, make some $75 off of it, or hold on to a little bit longer after it gets bought out and release it for 85. How's that? Let's do that. Well, thank you guys for watching. That's all I got for Market Watch today. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I got more content coming to you guys. I'm trying to push a video out daily as much as possible, and so you know, guys, I'm serious about this. I'm gonna try to push as much stuff as I can for you guys. Always have content and provide you guys with the best recipes or best penny stocks or best cards that you should pick up or let go as in right now. Thank you guys for watching. You guys stay safe.